in the year that we've witnessed innocent people being slaughtered on an industrial scale in Syria, my feeling is now one that you cannot allow an armed mafia to take revenge on an entire country without allowing some protection for civilians. Now, what that kind of protection might take is something that we have all as Syrians debated very painfully. It's not an easy thing to say with the example of Iraq fresh in our mind that, yes, we do want military intervention, but I think what we do absolutely need are safe corridors that would enable families of displaced persons to reach safety without being killed. We would need safe corridors for defectors. The reason we don't have the kind of defection on a large scale from the army is because the price of defection is intolerably high. And it's not just the people who defect who are shot, but their entire families.
But when people hear a phrase like safe corridors, they think, who could be against safe corridors? That sounds wonderful. But to do that, to enforce it, will mean heavy-duty
you would need air cover
force.
For that.
And that, what Nadim Nasser and others are not in the room now warn, is that will mean a huge unleashing of a kind of bloodbath.
Well, we already have a bloodbath of stupendous nature.
I want to get Paul Conroy in on this because I want to know just almost how it felt when you were there, that moment when you were under attack, but even before then, when you saw people being killed, did you yourself think the only way to solve this is the outside world has to act?
Absolutely. It's one thing, I guess, seeing it from a distance, to be involved in it, to watch people dying for a piece of bread, the risks people were taking just to feed themselves. There is no option. You know, they are a well-trained army, but it was actually pointed out to me by many military defectors, high-level military defectors, that the Syrian army is a big, powerful army. It's also not an army that is actually trained to fight wars with other armies. It's an army based around civil suppression of civilians. So when it comes to taking out, as would be the case, if we're to create safe corridors and safe havens, they're not such big guys when it comes to that. They're very good at surrounding civilians and killing them.
In other words, what the kind of remedies that Michael Weiss is advocating, you're saying the price wouldn't be so unbearably high?
Absolutely. I think that, you know, we overestimate the scale and the size of the Syrian capability to fight back when it is an army and not a civilian population.